Hello. In this lesson, we're going to look at stem and leaf plots, another way that we can represent our data. With a stem and leaf plot, there are two parts, a stem and a leaf. And they're going to go into tables like this. And this part here is going to be our stem, and this here will be our leaf. Now, when we're thinking about a stem and leaf plot, we need to know exactly what a stem and a leaf is. So, let's take the number 18, and actually I'll make these different colors. So the stem is green, the leaf is now orange. So what we're going to do is the stem is going to be all the numbers before the last, all of the digits before the last digit in our number. So for 18, our stem is going to be 1. It's all the digits before the last number. And our leaf is going to be the 8, the last digit. If we go to 41, our stem is all of the digits before the last digit, which is a 4. And our 1 is our leaf, the last digit. Now it's important to know that it's all the digits before the last one, because when we get to 111, our stem is going to be 11. Sorry, when we get to 112, our stem is going to be 11, the 1 and the 1 at the front, and the last digit only is going to be our leaf. So now we can start filling out our stem and leaf plot. And we're going to start with the number 2. So all of this is in order, and we're going to start at the smallest number. Now in this case, the last digit is our 2, so that's orange, and there's no digit before that. So that's like our stem is going to be 0, it's non-existent. So we're going to write a 0. Now we can write in our leaf of 2. So we're going to write 2. Next we have a stem again of 0, because 4 has no number before it, and we're going to have a 4. So we can then write 4. So this might be confusing. All we've done is we've put our stem here, and then every leaf we're going to put afterwards. So we've got a 2, which is going to go there, and we've got a 4, which is going to go there. We'll do it again with our 1s, or with our 10s. So here we have the stems of 1, we have 4 of them, and we have our leaves, 1, 2, 2. So we're going to put our stem of 1. Now we can put in all of our leaves. So we've got 1, 2, 2, and 8. So we're going to go 1, 2, 2, and 8. We've gotten our stem, which is common, and then each of these represents a different number. So if we were to look at, say, this 2 represents 02, or 2. But if we were to take this 8 actually represents 18. And this 2 here, not like this one, represents 12 instead of 02. So that's 12, and this one's 2. And we can go on and we can fill out this entire stem and leaf plot. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to use one color and continue it onwards. And I'm going to fill in these numbers. So now we've got the numbers 0 to 11. And remember, 11 was our last stem. Now we put in our leaves. So we go to our 2s, and we have 21, 22, and 29. So we're going to take our leaf of 1, 2, and 9. So again, our leaf is this part, 1, 2, 9. So for 2, we have 1, 2, and 9. Then there's nothing for our 3, so we just leave it empty. We go into our 4s, and we have all of these have a stem of 4. And we're going to take the leaves of 1, 4, and 7. 1, 4, and 7. Again, no 5s, but we have the 62. We're going to take the leaf of 2. Then we have no 70s, 80s, 90s, or 100s, and then we get to our 110s. And we're going to put our stem of 2 in there. So this is how we draw a stem and leaf plot. It's important to remember, and this is something that lots of people make a mistake of, is that any number here doesn't actually mean just that number. So the 4 here doesn't just mean 4. It means that we take the stem of 4 and we add this number afterwards. The 7 here, we take our stem of 4 and we put the 7. We get 47. When you're finding a mean or a mode, etc. on here, you're not looking at 2 plus 4 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 8. You're going 2 plus 4 plus 11 plus 12 plus 12 plus 18. So make sure that you remember that this number isn't 2, but it's 11. This is 12. This number isn't 9, but it represents the data of 29. Yep. So that's a stem and leaf plot. The way that we can remember the words is if we had a tree, and we have our stem, And we have our branches, and each one has multiple leaves coming off of them. So this could be our 1, and then we have our 2 with multiple leaves coming off. So stem and leaf plot is bringing up that idea where we have a stem coming out and lots of leaves off it, another stem and lots of leaves off it. I would like you to have a go at drawing this stem and leaf plot yourself, and this is the data that you have to use.